Jelly Beans! I hope you're all doing well. I am Georgie and welcome back to my channel. So for today's vlog, there's actually a trending topic right now. This was a question during the Binibining Pilipinas pageant. So Boya Bunda, one of the judges, asked one of the contestants this question. When is it okay not to be okay? And when is it not okay not to be okay? So, no! I am no beauty queen, but I'm gonna try to answer this question based on my experience as a first-time OFW and as a nurse working here in the United Kingdom. So let's break down the question into two. So the first part was, when is it okay not to be okay? To be honest, my answer to this question is always. If you're feeling sad, disappointed, or frustrated, or you're having self-doubts, it's okay not to be okay. Like human as we are, we experience all those kinds of emotions. And para bang, I think the biggest or the hardest part is to acknowledge na you're not feeling good, you're not feeling fine. And it's parang self-discovery and self-reflection mo as to why you're feeling that. Most of the time, the biggest factor is like your expectations from people. Like when I came over, I was very new, like country's different, work is different. So, and I have parang encountered people which are not really good, like, you know. So, and as I have previously shared before, I'm a highly sensitive person. So, parang it gets into me easily. All those mean comments, ganon. So, parang it affects me in a way. But since my thinking that time was since I am just by myself, I have nobody to depend on, parang brush off ko siya or I bury all my feelings. But parang it took me a while to realize na it's not good, na it's always best to show up for your feelings the moment you have it in order for you to resolve it right away. So what happened to me is that all those things, months later, parang nagpile up lahat, like sa work, like personal issues, or sa family, or even friendship. So parang it came to the point na I have this moment na I was so low and depressed na parang I don't know where to start because there were already a lot to take in. So now I learned na it's actually one of the bravest thing to do, na parang you show up to your feelings and acknowledge na you're not really okay. Para kasing growing up, we are so accustomed na you have to be strong all the time, na parang hindi ka magpapa-apekto with all these things, na if you're gonna cry and parang kawawa ka na you're not brave kasi you just cried and just stayed silent, parang ganun. So but now I learned na if you open up your feelings and if you show up to your emotion, it's actually the bravest thing you can do for yourself. And it's not comfortable, but it's part of your emotional growth. Now I always love to share this na growth comes with pain, and you will realize na oh, I have grown this na pala after like a year or so of like parang having all this kind of emotion, dealing with all this, and then I just realized na I've matured, I have grown, and it's actually for my good. So for anyone out there who's having parang self-doubts, you're disappointed, or you're just feeling sad about something, I want to let you know that your feelings are valid, it's normal, and you're not alone. It's okay to accept na you're not really okay. There are days na we just have to set aside our brave face mask on and just to be vulnerable, because it will allow us to parang self-reflect and discover what's really wrong, and then we can find means and ways on how to resolve it. Maybe at this point in time you took the exam for like IELTS maybe, or OET or CBT or what have you, to come here, but you failed, and no, that's okay. Like I always believe that all of us have different stories to tell, and all these stories inspires other people and give them hope. So whatever darkness that you're dealing right now, show up for your emotion, but don't stay for long, because surely you'll be able to find ways to resolve it. Now, for the next part of the question as to when is it not okay not to be okay? If you're already sabotaging yourself, sabotaging your growth, if you have been on that emotion for quite long and you're not doing something about it, it's no longer healthy. And that's a different kind of story. So I think that's the only time that you have to wake up, you have to do something, and you have to go out of that darkness, and you have to accept na it's no longer okay to be in this kind of disposition. Now, for example, at the workplace, if you have been told na parang your practice is different and you have to adapt, you have to adjust what you are doing, but still you're still doing the same thing and you have been told about it so many times na parang katangahan na siya in a sense, and you're feeling sad and depressed about it, well, it's actually already your fault for not really overcoming and for not really accepting new things to learn. So that's one. Or another example is maybe if you're in a toxic relationship already, you know that that person is the one causing your stress, your sadness, and you know maybe that guy is doing something, or maybe that person is cheating, but you're still clinging onto that someone. Again, it's katangahan. You have to be brave and strong enough to walk out of the relationship, because you're already sabotaging your health, your well-being, and it's not good. Another thing is maybe about sa family. Since you're already here, let's say in the UK, and then your family is telling you to send huge amount of money every month, let's say 40k to 60k per month, knowing na you're in the United Kingdom, malaki ang sweldo. Yes, malaki ang sweldo compared to the Philippines, but you have to remember that you're not gonna be spending peso here, you're gonna be spending pounds, and you have to pay for bills, for rent, and what have you. You have to survive, you have to eat. So you have to set things straight for them, and you have to be honest na what is the living condition and the cost of living, para hindi sila mag-expect too much. Because I know that the reason, or most of us, the reason why we're here is to provide for our family, and we want the best for them. But it's also depressing. I've also been in that situation na parang I want to give more, but there's nothing more that I can give. I think it all boils down to just be honest with your family about your situation. What could you give? How much can you give? What's your limit? And all, so that they won't expect too much, and you won't expect as well na parang, or on your end, you will not gonna be feeling parang depressed or sad, because that's the only thing you can provide. So yun, especially that our family, like for me, my family is parang they're my priority. So, and I'm very close to them. So if we have I get so easily affected if parang mag-aaway or something, especially na malayo ka sa family mo. So parang in some ways maaapektuhan ka talaga. Yeah, so for that question as to when is it not okay not to be okay, is it's not healthy and it's not okay to be staying on that state if you know the reason as to why you're having that stress, that problem, and you're not doing something about it. In short, katangahan na talaga siya. So, there you go, guys. I hope I made sense. Parang hindi lang ako nag-blah blah blah. And I hope you find this helpful too. I tried my best. So, hopefully my best was good enough. By the way, thank you so much for those people who parang commented my previous vlog. I'm really happy to know that I was able to inspire and help aspiring UKRNs out there. I'm very glad as well to answer your questions. There are people who messaged me on Instagram, which was parang a surprise for me. So, but don't worry, guys. I'll be happy to help. In any ways that I can, answering your questions. And I'm just so glad na parang a lot of us are striving for our UK dreams. And I just want you to know na parang don't give up. The process might be hard and difficult. You might find yourself parang doubting, maraming gastos and everything. But it's all part of the journey. It's all part of your story. So just keep on pushing, and diba, malay natin, maybe tomorrow or next week or next month, we'll be able to bump into each other. So, if you have parang mga questions or vlog ideas, just let me know and I will try to do it for you. I think that's it for me today. Ang dami kong ganap, ang dami kong talk. So, ang dami kong chika. So, I hope you find this parang, sana hindi siya nonsense, no? But anyway, thank you so much, Jelly Beans, for supporting, and I'll see you on my next vlog. Bye!